Hey, what's going on? This is Leonidas here. I'm gonna be covering in this video some tips and tricks about doing a Google Plus Hangouts so that you can broadcast this live from your blog. And this is, it's gonna be really simple, really fast. What I love about this more than anything else is the fact that you can literally actually schedule a Google Hangout. I'm gonna be doing another training video on how to schedule and using events, how to create capture pages to build your list and all that type of stuff. So this is gonna really help you a great deal to help you build your not only your list but to generate some sales. And I kind of want you to review this training quite a bit because I'm gonna be doing a lot of Google Hangouts, and this is a quick way. A lot of times, it's kind of to the tune of where a lot of the hangouts are last minute, and that's not really. I don't really like doing stuff last minute like that, because I'm kind of like a certain order, military background. So what I try to do is schedule it to give you at least a 6-hour window so that you can set up your sales page if you're going to be doing a sales page version of it, depending on what we're doing in the hangout, or if you want to do it as your part of your content creation for the day. I'm going to show you how you can actually have. Excuse me, I'm a little sick today, so forgive that. I'm going to show you how you can actually use these hangouts to get more on-page time if you have your personal blog or your Empower blog. That's going to help with your Alexa ranking and your analytics. I do this quite a bit for my blog. I actually do this more on my personal blog than I do from the Empower side, but I do it on both. But I more promote my personal blog, and it's helped me to drop from not being ranked on Alexa to in the top. I think I'm like 200 and I'm like in the top 230,000 sites online right now or something. So I mean that's still fair results. Keep in mind at this point I've only been marketing online for about 5 months now. So I mean that's pretty impressive results, and I'm going to share with you today how you can take advantage of doing that. So first things first, I'm kind of working off screen here so you guys can't really see, but let me bring the window in so that you guys can see what's going on. I'm going to try to keep these trainings relatively short so I'm not boring you to death all day long. So here we go. I'm going to go to Google. Let me bring the address bar in so you can see the address bar a little bit. I can adjust that. Okay, so there's my address bar. So this might be a little condensed because I got like a really big computer screen, so forgive that. I'm going to adjust it, and I should have had this done prior to the hangout, and I apologize for that. Prior to me doing this training, so I apologize for that. So I'm just trying to bring it into focus so that you can see the majority of my page and what's going on. So that should work. Alright, so I'm going to go to Google Plus, and the ID is plus.google.com. And I should have some resources below this video, if not a PDF document that I'll have down there that you can download and kind of have at your disposal. Alright, cool. So Google Plus. Oh, and just so I can show you guys the metrics before I dive into that, this is this bar right here. This bar, as you can see right here. Let me get out of that. This is my website, my personal blog. And this bar, this is the Alexa bar. All these tools have. This is something that I downloaded from Alexa.com. You can go to Alexa.com and download this. This is with Firefox with what's it called? With Google Chrome, because I use Chrome a lot more than anything else. With Google Chrome, I think it's actually just like a little widget up in this area up here. It'll just populate some information. So this is my site, and as you can see right there, as of this training, that's my rank online. So I'm 225,185. That actually dropped from yesterday. I was at 230, so I dropped like 5,000 points on Alexa, and that's good. You want to be, the closer you are to 1, the better your ranking. So pay attention to that. Alexa ranking is pretty important if you're trying to gain traffic on the internet. So and as you can see, my site's just pretty basic. I don't even have a capture form. I've just got this clickable image right here for a web form, and I mean I'm constantly updating my blog just so that it's powerful. So with these hangouts, for instance, this was a hangout that I wasn't a panelist on it, but with these type of hangouts, you can actually get people to stay on your blog longer, and you can actually encourage them to interact in your blog more. So boom, there's the video embedded. This is like live from the hangout as well. So this is not something that was put on afterwards, but as you can see, I'm just gonna mute this so it doesn't drown me out while I'm talking. As you can see, this is the follow-up. Now, if this were live, you would be seeing everything here live, right? And I'm going to show you how to do this on your blog, how to create content, how to put in a CTA if you have a CTA, if you have a theme that does have a CTA, or if you don't, I'm going to show you how to put a CTA button in there, which is a call to action button, and get you going. So hop over to Google Plus. This is my Google Plus page, and you can create as many Google Plus accounts as you want. Gmail accounts, that is, because they're all linked. Gmail, Google, YouTube, they're all linked together, same company. So you just click right here, start Hangout. Boom. That's pretty much it. It's gonna populate the Hangout window, and this is kind of huge because I've got a pretty big screen, but I'm gonna try to bring it in focus so you can see everything that I'm seeing. Just wait for this to populate. As you can see, Google is like the #1 website in the world, and this is the extension tool for that. So boom, we're in the Hangout. If you want to add people directly into the Hangout that are in your circles, you can add circles if you have your circles built. I have another Google account where I have my circles, so if I'm doing Hangout with my personal team, I have a circle for my team, and I'll invite them as I'm doing the Hangout, so that they can take part and be a panelist, which they'll be on the bottom of the screen right here, where you're seeing me on the bottom of the Hangout window. So I'm not going to invite anybody for this. This is just going to be Google Hangout training. How to do, let me just type this, how to do Google Hangout training, stream live from blog. Alright, this is a generic name for right now. This is important, right? You want to make sure that you're clicking this right here, okay? Because with this option enabled, this is how you're going to be able to go live on YouTube, and I'll show you how to pull the embed code out and blast that out to whoever you want to do this ahead of time. So okay, got it, thanks, okay, got it. Hangout options. I never mess with this, so I just kind of I really don't know what it is. Alright, so you want to keep this from minors from being on the Hangouts, obviously English or whatever language you want to do it in, boom. And then you just click the Hangout button, boom. So this is the Hangout, it's live right now. So this is actually live streaming on there, so I'm kind of, diving in. Okay, so Google Hangout Toolbox, I'm going to cover that because that's kind of a cool tool that we all like to use when we're doing Hangouts, and I'll show you why. So you come to the Google Hangout window, and I've got to expand this because it won't work. So just bear with me here a second. I'm going to click on the Hangout Toolbox. You'll see it on the right. Google may ask you to download something if you're doing it for the first time. Go ahead and download it, and you might have to restart your browser after you download it for it to work effectively. So once you click on that, on the right here, these are all the tools and everything right here. So if you click, this is called the lower third button, and I just want to point that out to you. This is the lower third, and I'll explain to you what that is here in a second. So your name is automatically populated right here in the lower third. Bring this over so you see the whole thing, and then you can put whatever you want in here. So usually I'll put my website or a message in there. .com. I like to use red as my color for this, so I'll just select red just to be different because everybody just kind of leaves it generic. I usually sometimes I just throw my flag on there just to show some country support. I'm from the Virgin Islands, so I might throw my Virgin Islands flag on there. And then I put the clock on there, just for whatever. Mirror your own image so that way you don't think you're crazy. And then you hit on, and that's your lower third. See, that pops up all that information right there. So as I'm talking on the Hangout, no one has to question or guess, and that's not boogers. That's like Vicks I have on my nose. If you guys are looking at that, I'm sorry. Yeah. So there's if people don't have to wonder who you are, they can see you right here. They can go to your website, pull up your information, and they have that. So that's people can relate to that right there. Just off front, so it kind of saves a bit of headache as people are watching, right? So next to that is you can see this embed button right here. If you're the one hosting the Hangout, you want to take this code, and this is the code that you want to pass on to everybody. If you're doing this from the front page with the Empower blog, I'll show you the size is, keep this in mind, the pixel size for the width is going to be 520, and I know on my personal blog I think it's 580. Sorry, on my personal blog it's 520. So there's that. Okay, so in the Hangouts Live, so you can actually use the sound effects. You got faces and different sound effects. Yeah. So there you go. You got different sound effects that you can use, which makes the Hangout interesting and fun. So prior to the Hangout, you'll just come grab this embed code. You can come over here, and I'm going to show you how to do this from the Empower blog, simply because and the rules apply the same for your personal blog. But I'm just going to do it from the Empower Network blog. So let me log into my back office real quick, which I should have had already done just for the sake of brevity, but hopefully this works pretty fast. And I can get in and show you this, and we can have this training in under 15 minutes. So, boom, there's that. We're logged in. Whoops. Actually, I'll try to beat the little video from signing off before I get into the site, and I think I beat it that time. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I'm a real competitive kind of guy. So, all right, so log in and start blogging. And usually it'll populate another tab. That's some of that cough. Let's just mute that. Let's log in and start blogging. You can close out that previous page because we don't have to worry about that right now. Alright, so when you come into your back office, hit add new. You're gonna hit your add new. Alright, so you come into the media, you want to go to your HTML side, and you just want to paste in the embed code right there, right? So on the blog, just change the width to 520, and that's it. and when you come over, you're gonna see the video right here in the blog. You know, I kind of wish I did this bigger so you guys would have gotten more screen, but I hope this works. If you guys have any issues with it, just shoot me a message. I can reshoot this training for you so it's more convenient. So yeah, once you plug the embed code in, this is how the YouTube video is going to show up on the blog. And you know, whatever your title is, you can put your title in. How to do Google Hangout. Let's do something like how to broadcast. How to broadcast from your blog's front page. Live. Let's put live, right? Alright, so we'll just use that. I know it's not really SEO'd or it's not whatever. Anyway, so use that as the title. Today I'm going to cover a training on how to broadcast a Google Hangout live from your blog. Boom, and that's my content for the day, right? So I'll probably just drop in like a really cool PS line. You know, you guys should already have some training on that. So a CTA button, boom. I go to add media, and I've got some preloaded already. So it's this, and you know, like this register to earn 100% commission, right? I just click on that, insert in the post. Actually, that's not where I want it. I want it below the video, so I'm gonna just move it below the video. And if I wanted to, I gotta make this a little bigger so I can see what's going on. Alright, so if I wanted to make this a little bigger, boom, boom, boom. If I wanted to add some text, why is that not moving? Oh, come on. Okay, no, that's not it. Let's go down. It's not working out for me right now for whatever reason. There we go. Alright, so if I wanted to add some content here, like learn how to set up Google Plus and how to embed. Boom, right? Just doing that just for the sake of brevity. And then what I want to do is click on this link, right? Click on this image, and it's gonna bring you up in here to the image settings. And I want to what I just usually do is just throw in my capture page if I'm doing that, but I'm gonna throw in my join link for my Empower Network sign up button right there. Hit update. So now when somebody comes to this when they click on this link, it's gonna take them to the join page. And you know, to take action. You just put like a little call to action in there, make it look a little, you know, pretty. However it works for you. I'm kind of like a perfectionist, so I kind of like it to look all nice and neat. I might make it a H2 tag just so it's all nice and professional looking. And then I like to preview it, right? Preview the article just to see what is going on with it, how it's looking, if it's crazy, if it's not. Now keep in mind when you're in the preview mode, you're not gonna see, oh, it worked. Usually you don't see the YouTube video like this. As you can see, this is a little, for me, this is a little narrow. On the blog, I like for it to have the full width of the blog, so there's probably about 1 to 2 pixels, whatever this distance, a padding. This is probably like a 3 pixel pad or whatever. I don't freaking know. So whatever that padding is, I like for that to be on both sides, so it kind of looks balanced and even, and it's easier on the eyes. As you can see, all this white space is not needed here unless I'm putting content. So I would actually just take this and kind of eliminate that space. I don't know why that space is there, but I'll just eliminate that space between both of those. And I would edit. I would go back and check my embed code, and I'm just going to click over to the text side on the text, which is the HTML side of this, and I'm gonna look for my Google embed code. It usually starts and ends with iframe. So the width is supposed to be 520, but that's not what it is. Oh, actually, it's 580. I'm sorry. It's 580. If I said 520 before, I apologize. It's 580. And then I just go preview, boom, and then it's live. Right, so if I click the play button, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see the video. You're gonna see the Google Plus Hangout. Okay, why is that not working out now? Oh, because I didn't hit the broadcast button. So keep that in mind. When you're ready to broadcast, you got to hit that broadcast button, and from there, it's gonna, what you're seeing on this screen right here, this is gonna show up on your blog. Right, you're gonna see this on your blog. And it's going to be broadcasted from right here. So you can put a text in here like, hey, interact in the comment section below. And then what you can do is, while you're live, you can have this up. What I usually do is I have this window up and I have it off to the side with it muted. And then but I do it on my personal blog. I create a sales page on my personal blog to do this, and it's a lot more sexier because I have more control with my theme and everything. So you can put a call to action in there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just pull one up real quick that I can think of off the top of my head. HTTP // actually. Okay, so like this is an example. Whoops, that's not right. Oh, hang on 1 second. I typed my URL wrong. So this is an example of a sales page. This is how I do all my Google Hangouts from my blog. Right, I use this format, but it's basically the same thing. Um, it's basically the same exact method that I just showed you on the Empower blog. I just do this because I think it's sexier. And so you can see I've got a headline. If I wanted to do a header image, I can do that up here on this theme. And I've got this bat to the bone call to action right here that tells people to pass it on. They can just click these icons and it'll shoot them out to Facebook to share it. And then I've got all this content below there, and then I've got a call to action button. Then I've got my income disclaimer, and this is all stuff related to my site. So this is a bat to the bone way that you can have this going off your site. I just kind of wanted to show it to you so you can see how I do it. And I do this especially for live events, and then this is stuff that you can actually take now and put this in your follow-up series, right? And I'll do some more training on that later so that you can kind of understand what I'm saying, what I mean by that. So, boom, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I hope I kind of answered everybody's questions. That a lot of people are getting on Google Hangouts and they're wondering how to do this, how to do that. Well, here you go. This is a how to do Google Hangout Live from the front page of your blog from any website. Basically, you just need that embed code, and if somebody sends you from their site, like if you're viewing in on a Hangout that you want to use because the content on there is powerful, and let's say you're not a panelist, you can just click the YouTube button right here, and then you can do the same thing. Right, to scroll down on YouTube page there, you see? So there it's live on YouTube, and I just pause that. But it's not broadcasting yet, so it's not recording it. So if anybody were to stumble upon this, they will see what I'm talking about right now. But you can just click the share button, grab the embed code out of there, same process, pull the embed code out so you can use other folks' Google Hangouts if the content's great. Check with them just to make sure that it's cool. Most people are going to be pretty cool about the whole ordeal, so yeah, you can do that. And that's it. So that's how you can pull the Google, how you can get this stuff on your blog, and you can do a lot with it. So this is Leonidas, man. I hope I really helped you guys out quite a bit. If you have any questions, post them in the comment thread below. I do respond to that like almost instantly, and if it's a question that needs some training, I'll probably cover it in another video. If you guys do have any questions about training, don't be afraid to shoot me a message, and I'll do like my best. I'll do what I can to get it out to you. So this is Leonidas. I hope this helped. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.